Welcome to another What Is It Wednesday video. I'm currently coming to you from an undisclosed location because supposedly right up in that direction is something that some people might find fascinating, others might find frightening. If you want to see what it is and see which category you fall under, all you need to do is come along with me for my latest What Is It Wednesday video. I did bring a few tools with me. Is that a snake? No, I thought that was snake skin or a dead snake. I do have a few tools with me, including my thermal imaging camera and my laser metal detector, and of course a flashlight. So you'll see in a moment why we could possibly use these tools. Well, I did the boring part and climbed up here. Doesn't look like much, definitely got a workout, but right behind you guys is one of, I believe, two things that we came to see. And honestly, I don't know how close I could get, but thankfully you guys are on a 10-foot pole, and worst comes to worst, you guys might dangle out over it instead of put myself at risk. Well, as you can see, we got a fenced in area, and you may be wondering, why is it fenced in? I'm glad you asked. We have a chamber shaft right down below us here. And you can see the fence is no longer serving its purpose because the land is eroding right around the fence post. They're literally floating right there. So there's a few things going on that I could see. I'm going to do a quick temperature reading. I think it's sealed up, but it's still a danger. If you were to fall down there, it's not going to be easy to get out. And on top of that, it's concrete and rock down there. Okay, I'm not getting any temperature readings, but I do have my laser measuring device. So we're gonna measure right where I'm standing to hopefully the bottom down there. So it's gonna be at the base of that wall. So 34 feet. Now we're going at an angle, so it's not completely accurate, but it's still a good distance. I have to be extremely careful doing this. Honestly, I'd love to get down there and give you a better shot of it, but being by myself and with no rope or harness, it's going to be nearly impossible. But there is a second one here on the right-hand side. Oh yeah, that is a bit frightening and fascinating. That's a vertical shaft, concrete, and I think it's filled in at the bottom, but it's completely open. I mean, if an animal or anyone falls in there, you're not going to break some bones. You're not getting out. All right, we're going to measure this one here. Obviously, we're not flush with the ground and we're at an angle, so we're going to deduct a few feet. 31 feet. I would say it's probably close to 25 feet. Maybe we get it straight down to the bottom. Let's try that. So where I'm holding it, that's 31 feet. So yeah, I'd still say it's about 25 feet. That is crazy that this is just exposed like this, though. Yeah, shining some light on the situation here. So it's like different tiers. They had wood in between. Some of it's still there, some of it's rotted away. But it's like a square box, completely aligned. I would like to get some more measurements, but it's not worth me doing it hanging over the edge because there's nothing stopping me from sliding in. Oh, looks like it might be open down there. You know, I could probably measure from end to end here, side to side. We'll get a width at least. Okay, so let's see here. Roughly 13 feet across, probably closer to 12 feet across. We'll see if we get a measurement long ways. Oh, it's actually much deeper over here. So let's get a measurement across. That shows 19 feet, probably closer to about 16, 17. So what do I say? About 12 by 16. But then it goes much deeper. So we're going to measure it down to the very bottom there. 43 feet. Now we're at an angle, I would say probably about 37 feet. So that is a good distance. But geez, I just can't imagine just stumbling upon this and just boom, plummeting right down. If you survived, you probably wouldn't want to. And you'd have to have rescuers get you out of here, which is why we're keeping it an undisclosed location, because there's plenty of dangers involved, but it is equally fascinating. All right, enjoy the view down there. Is it fascinating or frightening? It's a little bit of both for me. I'll tell you what, out of both of them, if I was the fallen one, I'd rather be this one. At least I have a fighting chance of getting out. This one here, zero chance. You're not getting out on your own. Okay, one location down. I was told there's another one like this, not too far away, should be fenced in, and shouldn't be as sketchy with the fence eroded around it. Let's see if we can find it. All right, so we were elevated up there. We scaled down this embankment, and it's pretty clear down here. I may or may not see it ahead. Nope, that wasn't it. Going the completely wrong direction. So the second one is actually closer than I realized to where we just were. On map images, it looks completely different because the landscape is hilly. You know, there's a big mound here and there's low areas, so that threw me off. There was a fence, but it wasn't what we needed or wanted, so we need to get back up to where we were, and I think we need to descend down a little bit on the other side. And hopefully we'll come to it this time. We're losing daylight too, so I need to hurry this up. Otherwise, we could be going into some dangerous areas with insufficient lighting. So let's make this happen sooner than later. Not in a great place right here, but I don't have a choice. So the first one we checked out is up there, maybe 100 feet. And here we are with another fenced in area, but I am highly exposed here. There's a really busy multiple roads behind me here, so I'm just gonna get down here in front of it, extend you guys out on the pole, give you some views, and move out of here so I don't draw too much attention. But you're gonna want to see this one as well. I don't know how deep this one is, so you guys are able to see it before me, but it looks similar, concrete lined. A lot of growth here though. if you see anything good. I'll tell you, come summertime, those locations will be hard to find. You probably find them when it's too late. Now, if you couldn't already tell, these shafts were for the coal mines and the coal companies. There was a operation going on here back in the day. We're actually walking down a man-made mountain, so to speak, a big embankment of waste rock material and culm. So mining did take place back here. Those shafts at one time did enter into the mines, but they are, looks like, capped off, but much lower, much deeper. Now, the way I found out about this was by Justin of Curiosities Captured. He did share this with me and said, check it out, be careful, be safe. Probably best not to give away the location, but I'm sure myself and my viewers, you guys, would love to see it because it is fascinating, but it is also frightening and dangerous. So if you do happen to know about this location or happen to find it during your own research, all I ask is please don't share it in the comment section. I was able to share it with you guys in a safe, responsible manner, but the last thing we want is someone to come here and get hurt and to put others' lives at risk as well. So hopefully you found it fascinating and frightening. Would love to hear which one it was for you, if not both. And maybe we'll touch back on this location in the future where I could share some of the history of what used to take place and why those shafts do exist today. Thanks for watching, everyone, and until next time, I'll see you in the next video.